Now, the making of a good compilation tape is a very supple art, many do's and don'ts.
That's John Cusack in the 2000 film High Fidelity, talking about how to make the perfect mixtape. Those of us who grew up in the 80s fondly remember the art of the cassette mix and how a favorite tape would inevitably get tangled up in the car's cassette tape player. Well, when the CD came along, we all chucked all those old cassettes, but guess what? They're back. Last year, the National Audio Company sold more than 20 million of cassette tapes, the most in its history. NBC's Kevin Tibbles shows us what's behind the resurgence.
All this may sound like a racket to you, but it's music to the ears for the folks here at the National Audio Company.
We attribute our success, as I say often, to stubbornness and stupidity.
Stubborn because when many other cassette tape manufacturers surrendered in the battle with compact discs and digital music, National Audio cranked up the volume, literally. Lynn Pierce crisscrosses the shop floor hundreds of times a day, filling orders from around the world.
I wear out a lot of shoes.
You don't stop.
We're too busy to stop.
Why are consumers all of a sudden starting to listen to analog music cassettes again? National Steve Stepp says it's the sound.
So here's a warmth and the presence in an analog recording that you will not hear in the digital recording.
So how old is all this stuff?
1970s. Almost new equipment by our standards.
He bought up everyone else's old equipment, brought it to their Springfield, Missouri HQ, and with chewing gum and binder twine, keeps it running.
I was a geek before there were geeks.
Robert Coverston and his team tore these machines apart to learn what makes them tick and click and clack. This one used to wrap cigarettes in the 1930s. Now it wraps cassettes.
You can't learn this stuff in school. No. You don't learn this in school. You learn this in the school of hard knocks.
And it is the young, up-and-coming independent musicians who are driving the newfound demand.
Cassette culture is kind of a reaction to digital streaming because digital streaming is so short-term, whereas a cassette is the exact opposite. It's tangible.
Rewinding the way we listen to music has fast-forwarded one company to the top of the charts. Kevin Tibbles, NBC News, Springfield, Missouri.